10 affordable sneakers under $120, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm super hyped to see this video, and I feel like I do so many of these lists, so it's very nice and refreshing to go ahead and be put on with some great hidden gems. So that being said, if you want to be put on, man, make sure you watch the video throughout. This is by Nathan KA, and I actually used this video as like a kind of like inspiration for mine, but I made mine the 10 affordable slides under, I believe, $50, and that video did pretty good. So if you want to check it out, I'll put an info card somewhere here on the screen, so make sure to check it out if you do want to. But I'm sure it's gonna be a great video, so I'm gonna link the video down below in the description if you want to check it out. Let's go ahead and see what we got in the store, man. Comment down below your most affordable sneaker that you feel like is like just like a hidden gem that we gotta put on. I feel like one of the affordable sneakers that I know that is under 120 I just got yesterday, which is kind of classic. I feel like everybody know about the sneaker. It's probably the Nike Air Force One. You get them for like what, 115 retail, something like that. But that's my little pick. Let me know what y'all think. But the Nike Air Force gotta be in this list, right? Like, would this be valid if there's no Nike Air Force One? But anyway, let's just sit back. And a little off topic, and if bro watches this video, I would like to know, and please comment down below. So I see you got 10K on the gram. Have you been on social media for a minute? Because I ain't gonna lie, like, I'm on YouTube, and I really be like really deep diving into like people's channels like on my free time and like seeing how long they be doing it. Have you been doing this for a little minute? Because I'm really curious. It seems like you got a lot of fit pics, stuff like that. So you probably been into fashion. Possibly, maybe you did social media in the past. But I'm very interested, bro. Comment, bro, if you see this video, bro. Much love on this side.
So they got these runner sneakers right here. Kind of reminds you, like A6.
Okay, so how can you ride?
Nike Romeros and things like that. I didn't want to suggest those because most every list is...
Bro's on private browsing? What's going on? What we're on private browser on, bro?
And I already talked about those in a previous video, which you can watch after this, but I wanted to give you something a little bit different. And although the silhouette is the same, when people look down at your feet and see you got these on versus, A6 and Romeros and things like that, you're gonna get a lot more compliments and looks stand out a little bit. Thing is, on
I
the
feel
website,
it.
they are more expensive. They're like $150, but if you go to places like Journeys and Tilly's, they'll have these on sale all the time for anywhere from like 75 up to 120. That's why I added these on the list. They have more different daily sneakers that aren't necessarily like athletically designed, so you can see this pair right here, and this one's actually $80 on their site directly.
I prefer these right here, I ain't gonna lie, of the other ones.
For everyone, but it definitely is an option. I would just say keep an eye on this brand because they do have a lot of sneaker options that you can look at and come back to school. I'm sure there's going to be a sale coming around that may get them even lower than $100. So this is going to be the first place to get sneakers at that 120 price point. The next place to get sneakers
for sure
is going to be Bravest Studios. Although they do have like a runner shoe, it is sold out right now. This is majority on the list.
They got a rock shoe? That look crazy as hell. Nah, that's some like... That's some like runway type of vibes right there, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all put up with a rock shoe? I ain't gonna lie, I'll actually do a review on it. I ain't gonna lie, I feel like that'll be a dope sneaker review.
You're really getting a bang for your buck. You gotta realize you can get these for $98.
Oh, this is that one brand that has like, I think those feet imprints on them.
At the price point is insane because they're beating out a lot of major companies, so you're getting something that's unique, flashy for an insane price. Not even that you're buying this used, by the way. This is a dead stock shoe that you're getting for under that 120 price point. That really stands out. Now, some of their other pieces are not going to be...
How do y'all feel about those? I'm about to pause it. How do y'all feel about these, y'all? I feel like these would be dope to cop. I ain't gonna lie, I definitely would cop. I feel like they're super dope. It's like something you would never see. And I feel like this is like some Atlanta vibes. I feel like I never see stuff like this in Cali. But those are dope to me, I ain't gonna lie.
Not gonna be everyone's styles. Like you can see the foot clogs. Not everyone's gonna be with those. The Blair claws are pretty much the Marty slippers, but with claws on them. So regardless of the case, there's definitely a slide or a sneaker on here that may catch your style. LV
some Birkenstock type of claws here.
Then they have the multicolor as well, but those are sold out. But you can see majorities are under that 120 price point. There are some boots that you saw that were 135. They have the viral toe slippers. They're definitely a statement.
Are these toenails? That is crazy. Now that's wild. That's overly crazy. Brown toenail. I wonder if these, they have to be selling, right? If they're selling them on the website, they got to be selling. But yeah, off topic, is this a Carpe Vestem bag? This is pretty dope if it is. It kind of reminds me of Carpe Vestem.
Majorities are under that 120 price point. There are some boots that you saw that were $155. They have the viral toe slippers. They're definitely a statement. You feel me? If you copy these people,
Definitely.
if you're more on the low key slide,
Definitely turn hands with them right there.
55. You get these runners right here for 118, just under that 120 price point. And of course, they got more clogs and things like that. So I would definitely say make sure if any brand that you're gonna leave this video with, leave with Bravely Studios, because I promise you there's gonna be at least a sneaker on here that you're probably gonna want. This is a great place to get your sneakers under that 120.
That's a dope box for that orange one.
Been in the game for a little minute, but they definitely not want to sleep on, and that's going to be Stray, a sneaker that we're gonna be talking about.
Oh, so this like more of like a where to shop to get these affordable sneakers.
But it's gonna be the Logan Puff. They do have this exact sneaker without like the puff.
Oh, this is dope.
I think it's a little bit cheaper, but
It's kind of like a Puma joint with like Vans new school type of vibes with it.
We'll talk about later. Like I said, it does have that like puff style tone, and it's just.
I like the colors too. I ain't gonna lie. Alright, let's get back to it, man.
Just under that 120 price point, it's at $90. You can see they got a wide variety of colors ranging from black, red,
I rock with it.
green, white. I think they have pink.
The flames on the side, little like revenge type of vibes to it, like the revenge Vans if y'all remember
A
those.
lot of people have these out in the real world, regardless of the case. Don't feel discouraged or like you was gatekeeping this, Brad. We've been on this for years, and even then, everyone's having these, so this is definitely a cool, unique way to stand out. And I would definitely say you might want to get these before the inflation hits, because I remember when these dropped, I swear it was $85. Maybe I'm schizophrenic, but I swear it was $85, but now they're 90, so who knows, it may be 100 in a year. I know I need to get
Right.
very soon. I still don't know what color. Like, I've been talking about getting these for a year, and I still have no idea what color I want to get. Maybe it's a sign I just don't need it, or y'all just pick the color for me.
You gotta get white and black. Can't go wrong. Or brown. That brown looking slick tough. I ain't gonna lie.
Let's just go ahead and get out of the way. The Vans, new school. Now, me personally, I'm not a fan of them. I like the silhouette, but just the overall shoe, I'm not really like a big Vans guy anymore. But these are still a great shoe, very affordable, a great entryway into fashion. You feel me? Can't really go wrong with these. They got tons of different colorways with them, especially now that they've got more popular. I feel like there's new colorways coming out all the time. Most people opt into getting just the black ones or the blue ones, but hey, I say go out there and get you a different brand. Don't get these though. Well, unless you like them. If you like them, they got the green ones. A lot of people get the pink ones too. The pink ones are even on sale actually.
I like those brown joints. I don't know what me and brown recently, but brown been hitting a little different.
Yeah, you can see every colorway that I'm really clicking on, 60, 64. Like, these bitches be cheap, bro. No one's really buying these other colorways. So not only are you getting it under 120, but you're low-key getting it way under 100 too, even with shipping factored in. This is a very affordable entry-level sneaker. I think anyone can get something good out of this sneaker, especially if you're trying to build your collection, like you're just starting out. Or even if you already have an established collection and you want like some different shit, getting a obscure colorway in the Vans new school is definitely going to be a good way to stand out and save a little bit of bread as well. Next sneaker we're going to talk about is going to be arguably the most timeless sneaker on the list, maybe even better than that 10 sneaker I was talking about that y'all gonna stay tuned for. But the next sneaker is going to be Converse. Now I know y'all have seen these burst back.
Can't go wrong.
Previously, you know, everyone was super into
Little 70s.
and although people are still wearing them, a lot of people
Taylors
are going back home to the Converse silhouette, you know, that original look. There's something about Converse, it's just that bitch. Timeless, you know, a lot of people don't realize it until they get a little bit older, that a sneaker like this really held up for so long because of not only the quality, the price, but just of what it represents, how it can be styled, and how versatile it is. They have tons of different colorways, and I bet you didn't even realize it, that you can actually customize your own Converse. So if you don't like these bright colorways, yellow,
I did not even know that.
you can literally.
I'm not surprised people is going back to these though, because I feel like they like Ricks. They're like Ricks without a name. I mean, like Ricks are more big and bulky, and they got a name to it. But I feel like this is like their original Ricks, right? Because Ricks didn't come out before Converse.
On Nike, it's kind of like that, but with your own pair of Converse. And then you can see they even got limited time colorways, which are way under that $120 price point. That's literally cut in half, ranging up to $65. So
Right.
if I were you, I would definitely look into getting a pair of Converse. It's one of those sneakers that once you have it, you're not mad that you bought it. Now this next sneaker, it's only right that I make sure it hits the list. It's almost just as timeless as the Converse, if not more. There's a reason why everybody in their mama got these. And that's
Air Force One.
Ignore the first two.
What?
Journey.
Ain't no way we're buying Timbs for under. No way. Under 120. Used, right?
Y'all chicken if you think you gotta pay that full price. There's go Foot Locker, StockX, and even Amazon got them for that 120 price point. Now I will say this, depending on the
Are they
size,
real?
the price will fluctuate a little bit, availability in your city and things like that. Gotta go to used route to make sure you stay under that 120 price point. Definitely do that. You know, check out places like Depop, like I said, GOAT, they got used sneakers on there as well. That'll definitely make sure to lock you in at that under 120 price point. Timbs are one of those sneakers that you just low-key gotta have. I personally didn't feel like paying that full ticket at the time because when they first came back on the scene, I don't really care. Like, I was a trend hopper. I didn't give a fuck. I went ahead and bought my Timbs from Walmart. I got Walmart Timbs, and those cost like $40. At the end of the day, there's so many different places where you can.
I mean, you can't go wrong, man. A lot of these things, man, they just got a name on it and they just hike up the prices, man.
You gotta make sure you have your eye out, figure out what you want, figure out what size you need, and then go out there and get them. The next sneaker we're gonna talk about is going to be
the 1906R.
Another runner sneaker on here as well, but I didn't want to add the Vomeros, like I said. I wanted to show y'all something a little bit different. Obviously, you see New Balance, they're a retailer, so it's gonna be $150 on their site. But if you look at places like Finish Line, PacSun, Foot Locker, JD Sports, you see all these different places that got them just at that 120 price point. You see just a little bit over here at PacSun with this specific colorway. If you keep your eye open, you're gonna be finding these for that 120 price point. Just click on this first link here. Honestly, I really like the design on these. Most of these running sneakers end up looking the same. I can't lie to you. It really just comes down to what sneaker you like. You can always go with the Vomeros. There's nothing wrong with that. Or Nike, the P600s, or is it 6,000?
6,000s.
Show y'all something a little bit different. Like, let's go here. It's time with the New Balance, especially Cooper Flag. You see that boy coming to Texas. You feel me? I know we got to do our part to rep New Balance as well. But getting off topic, you can definitely get you a good pair of New Balances. Now, the next two sneakers I'm gonna have to talk about.
Wait, he from Texas?
Flag, you see that boy coming to Texas, you feel me? A little bit different. Like, let's go here. It's time with the New Balance, especially Cooper Flag. You see that boy coming to Texas, you feel me? No, we gotta do our part.
I thought he was from like Atlanta or something. I don't know why.
New Balances. Now, the next two sneakers I'm gonna have to talk about.
So you got some J's.
Because you have to get them both used to stay under that 120 price point. They're both very relevant sneakers that I think y'all already know and like and would be very excited to get at this affordable price point, and that's going to be the Jordan 3 and the Jordan 4. Now remember, these are going to be used sneakers. Some of them may come out like a little beat. You got to realize just because it's used doesn't mean it's
What is this site right here, y'all? It's Depop.
These are only $80. They're in pretty decent condition. You're paying a great price to get sneakers in decent condition.
Yeah, let me know, is Depop a good spot to sell sneakers?
Even a sneaker cleaner.
I look, he might need to sell a couple sneakers, y'all. I got too many sneakers in the collection I don't wear.
Under 120. Now these obviously are my size, maybe a little bit different for the smaller sizes, and they get a little bit more expensive. I got size 12, 13. So I do have it filtered to my size and price, but you just keep an eye out. I'm telling you, you can do the same thing on GOAT. At least there on GOAT, you can pick the colorway specifically that you want. This one's kind of more random, just based off of what people have. Tons of these sneakers on here used for a great price that you wouldn't even realize. So I would definitely advise you to go out there and check out the Jordan 3 and 4 used. Now this last one's probably gonna surprise you, but the only reason it made this list really is because they're having a sale. By the time you see this, you gotta run to the site and go cop because the price may not be the same, but it does fall under that 120 price point. Let's check out this last place to shop from, and that's going to be Sad Boy Saga. Now, I'm sure
Sad Boy Saga, man. One of those ones I ain't never heard about in my entire life. Bro put me on to too many sites, y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
I think they had two Sienna. Brown colorway is on sale for $100. Pink one is on sale for $110. They got multiple sizes on stock. It's a pre-order, so it may take a little minute. I think it's worth the wait, especially if you order it now. You'll definitely have it by back to school for sure.
Sad Boy Saga.
September 19th. I'm just a messenger, bro. I'm just showing you they on sale. Maybe get the chocolate ones instead. They also have trainer sneakers right now. The sizes are running quick though. You can see they got small sizes left only. I'm sure they're gonna come back in stock for back to school because they know that's tons of money to be made right there. So I wouldn't be surprised if they restock them. The Miami colorway right here, that's in stock.
Stuff.
That one for the price point, so you can get that one. You do have these clogs that are another pre-order, but they are at 120 as well. And I think these are.
I think I may have seen those before.
But with that being said, that's gonna be the end of the $120
for sure, y'all. Dope video. I ain't gonna lie, very dope video. And I see there's chapters on the video, so if you don't want to watch the video, well, I feel like at this point it's too late. You already watched the video, so you can't really navigate. But with that being said, very dope. I feel like if I had to pick one site that really intrigued me between all of these, it would probably be that Bravest. I ain't gonna lie. If I can find it, I don't know if I can find it, but I know it was somewhere in this mix. Bravest though is one of the ones that I've seen. I just can't tell you the brand if I was to see it. But yeah, this brand right here, I feel like this is a super dope brand. Definitely would cop some of those sneakers with the that little toe imprint on them. I feel like those are dope. This rock shoe too is pretty crazy, I ain't gonna lie. But with that being said, let me know what y'all would cop. Let me know if y'all want me to cop any of these to get y'all like a little what to expect guide so y'all don't have to spend your own money. But with that being said, y'all, very great video. If y'all want to see some more list style videos, but from me, make sure you click the playlist right here, and I'm sure you'll find like unlimited amounts of inspo. So I see you right here, and peace.